بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we begin to have a concise commentary of Quran. We reach to chapter Baqara, the longest chapter of Quran which is revealed in Medina. Please listen to verse 228.
والمطلقات يتربصن بأنفسهن ثلاثة قروء ولا يحل لهن أن يكتمن ما خلق الله في أرحامهن ولا يحل لهن أن يكتمن ما خلق الله في أرحامهن إن كن يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر وبعولتهن أحق بردهن في ذلك إن أرادوا إصلاحا ولهن مثل الذي عليهن بالمعروف وللرجال عليهن درجة والله عزيز حكيم.
And the divorced women should keep themselves in waiting for 3 courses, and it is not lawful for them that they should conceal what Allah has created in their wombs, if they believe in Allah and the last day. وَبُؤُولَتُهُنَّ أَحَقُّ بِرَدِّهِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ إِنْ أَرَادُوا إِصْلَاحًا وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَلِلرِّجَالِ عَلَيْهِنَّ دَرَجَةٌ وَاللَّهُ عَزِيزٌ حَكِيمٌ. And their husbands have a better right to take them back in the meanwhile, if they wish for reconciliation, and they have rights similar to those against them in a just manner. And the men are a degree above them, and Allah is mighty wise. In previous verse, Allah talked about divorce, and He said, وَإِنْ أَظَمُوا الطَّلَاقِ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. If they decide to divorce themselves, their wives, surely Allah is hearing, knowing. In Islam, it is allowed in some circumstances that men to divorce their wives. Of course, it doesn't mean that it is something that Allah likes it. No. Allah wants to say, Islam says, if a person doesn't want to live in any way, and to live with the wife has a negative consequences, negative effects. The husband doesn't like his wife at all, or she doesn't match him with any reason, with many reasons. In this situation, it is better that they divorce each other. Islam doesn't say that they should live with each other in any price. No. The marriage is for helping each other and have a peace and tranquility with each other. Otherwise, Islam says they can divorce. At the same time that Allah dislikes divorce. In this verse, Allah is talking about some Islamic issues regarding to a lady who is divorced. A lady who is divorced by her husband, she cannot remarry immediately. Of course, this is for a lady that is is the one that who slept with her husband. If a person marries a lady and doesn't sleep with her, after the divorce, immediately 1 hour after the divorce, a wife can marry somebody else. But a lady that married and her husband slept with her, this lady after the divorce should wait. Should wait, as Quran says, salasata quru. Salasata quru, it means 3 courses. Ghur has 2 different meanings. Either one of the meaning is to be clean, and one of the meaning it means to be in the period time. Both of them, it means menstruation, in the time of menstruation. Both of them can be said, it is said as a ghur. But as we understand from different narrations, ghur here means the time that a lady is clean. When a man wants to divorce his wife, first the wife should be clean. She should not be in the period time. She should not be in menstruation time. Otherwise, it is not allowed to divorce. This is one of the conditions. Second, when she is clean, in that period that she was clean, her husband should not sleep with her. It means she became clean for 10 days, 15 days, anything. After she had the ablution and menstruation has finished, then she became clean. When she is clean and her husband did not sleep with her, husband can divorce. But after the divorce, this lady should wait for 3 courses. 3 courses, it means when she is clean, the husband will divorce. After that, menstruation starts. Minimum of menstruation, the period time is 3 days in Islam. After that, she become clean. The minimum of cleanness, ayyam al-tuhr, the time that she is clean and she doesn't see the blood, minimum is 10 days. After that, 3 days again menstruation. And after that, again, the time that she becomes clean for minimum 10 days. And all these days, minimum of each becomes 26 days. After 10 days, when she see the blood again and menstruation starts, then she is free to marry to somebody else. So we can say that the minimum of the days that she should wait after the marriage, after the divorce, to marry to somebody else is 26 days minimum. But it depends to women how many days they have the time of period and how many days they become clean, and they should see cleanness for 3 times. In this verse, we will see that Allah does not allow women to marry somebody else immediately. One of the reasons, maybe the husband became angry so bad and he divorced. It is better to give him time to become quiet. Maybe he will go back. We know that in that period that she should not marry to somebody else. Quran says her husband can go to him. As Allah says, وَبُؤُولَتُهُنَّ أَحَقُّ بِرَدِّهِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ. In this time, their husbands have better right to take them back. The husband in that period can go to his wife anytime he decides. First, the wife can make herself beautiful in that period, although the husband divorced her. But she can make herself beautiful as much as she wants. And also, the husband can go to the wife anytime he wants. And when he goes to his wife, the divorce will finish. This is ayyam al-raj'a. This is talaq al-raj'i. It means the period that the husband can go to the wife immediately. We have understood from this verse that when husband divorced his wife and the wife was the one that her husband slept with her, she should wait for at least 26 days, and in that period, ayyam al-iddah, the time that she is waiting to finish to marry somebody else, husband can go to his wife anytime he wants. But Allah says, in aradu islaha, if the husband tries by going back to their husband, to their wives, to bring peace and try to have tranquility with her, not to bother her. If he wants to bother her and goes back, this is forbidden. This is not accepted in Islam. Although it is signed and her return is accepted, but this is not in Islam. It is a haram deed. It is forbidden because it is forbidden to bother anybody else. From this verse, we will understand a few messages. One, we have understood that women cannot marry after the divorce immediately. They should wait, and their husbands can go back in that period of waiting. And also the husband can go to their wives in aradu islaha. It means if they wish for reconciliation, not to go to bother them. Otherwise it is forbidden. And also we have understood that when Allah says وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, and they have rights similar to those against them in a just manner. Allah says men should understand at the same time that the women should take permission to leave home, for example. It is obligated for women in different issues to obey their husbands. But Allah says also women have a lot of rights to their husband. They should take care, the husband should take care of the wife in a normal way, normal manner, feed them, buy anything they need according to the position that the women have, according to their needs in a normal way. The husband should prepare anything that they need according to their personality. Anyway, she was living before the marriage, the husband should take care of them, although the wife has money by itself, but it is obligated for men to spend money. Allah says, وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, and also the women have rights similar to those against them in a manner. It means there are some laws that women should practice, some conditions they should practice and take care of their husband, and the husband the same. Bil ma'ruf, it means in a just manner. None of them can oppress the other one. Allah wants to say that before Islam, the men were oppressing their women a lot and they were not believing any rights for their women, but in Islam, this is rejected completely. At the same time that there are more rights for men because they are supervisor of home, but there are a lot of rights for women that husband should take care of that. Allah says, وَلِلرِّجَالِ عَلَيْهِنَّ دَرَجَةً, and the men are a degree above them. Above them, it means they are considered, because they bring the money, they should manage home. They are like managers. At the same time that women have a lot of rights, but there is a degree between men and women. A degree, definitely, men is a degree above women. Then Allah says, Wallahu Azizun Hakim, and Allah is mighty, wise. Allah is advising man that at the same time that you have a degree above women, it doesn't mean that you can oppress them. You can manage the family in the best way. They should listen to you, the children and the wife. But you are not allowed to oppress them in any circumstances. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.